Okay, everyone. Here after second practice for today on day 2 of the Shrine Bowl East practice. Appreciate everyone who's here. Also watching back at home. Appreciate the time too. I want to start off with Coach Hightower. Coach, you want to come up here and just let us know how practice was today?
Thanks, Eric. First of all, really good practice today. I thought the guys came in, cleaner operation today. Credit to the coaches. Obviously, the guys were really attentive in meetings, and we had a cleaner operation today, less pre-snap penalties, enthusiasm, energy was phenomenal out there. Obviously, we put in third down today in red zone, so we got some situational stuff in there. So we got to see the guys play real football. So that was outstanding. And just a couple guys I thought they had a good day. Eastern Gibbs had a good day and did a really nice job. Got his hands on a couple footballs. I thought Austin Reed, a quarterback, was really good with his progressions. And Xavier Thomas showed up from the D-line standpoint. You all will talk here in a minute to Josh Wallace. He did a hell of a job with great movement skills, being sticky on receivers, did an outstanding job throughout today. And then the other guy I want to make mention of is CJ, Cornelius Johnson from Michigan. He scored today in the red zone in our red zone period, and I thought he did a nice job. So really appreciate those guys and the work that they're putting in. And with that, we'll open it up to questions.
What's kind of the focus for day 2 compared to day 1? Day 1 obviously installed it. What's the hope for day 2 and how that goes?
Yeah, my hope for day 2 is just to see what guys can retain from day 1 and see what corrections that they can make. We'll go into the meeting room and obviously make those corrections and then throw a little bit of new stuff at them, but also some repetition to see if they can get cleaned up what we wanted to get cleaned up. And for the most part, these men came out today and they got that done. So we were happy with that. Still got a ways to go, but it's always seeing if we can execute now when you're playing in a little bit more football setting.
Getting more team focused in terms of getting ready for game day. Obviously, the first days are competitive, but now we have a game coming up here in 5 days. So how does your mindset, you and the coaches, shift from practice and letting these guys be evaluated to get ready for a game on Thursday?
Yeah, so the way it shifts is really more teach mode for everything. And they've been in teach. They've been being taught the whole time, but really slowing it down in terms of the game plan, making sure they get able. We'll do more walkthroughs. We'll let them get through most of the game plan, put that in, and then see if we'll have one more good practice, and then see if we can execute on that final day in more of a jog through pace.
What's the culture like with the team right now? I mean, they're all kind of new, but how are they getting along?
Yeah, I think they're getting along really well. I could tell you that team in there, for being together for such a short time, I feel like they bonded together. The energy and enthusiasm is great out there. They're pulling for one another. They're spending time with each other in the meal rooms, and I'm talking about different position groups, not just one group. So there's crossover there, and I think for the most part, I'm seeing guys that are really having a really good time here.
Do you see any leaders emerging from the group?
Yeah, some of the guys I mentioned, and then obviously, the leadership within that locker room is why the culture is set, how it's set. And obviously it's, 2 days, so we never get ahead of ourselves, but I think that they're having fun, and I think our leaders are galvanizing one another. Galvanizing everyone in there, and it's been good.
Coach, the athletes had an opportunity to meet with a lot of very credentialed NFL players last night. How do you think that impacted them today?
I think it impacted them tremendously. The guys were talking about it this morning, meeting some of those guys, and some of our coaches. We went down there as well to talk to. A lot of those guys are our former players, so to get a chance to see Acho and get a chance to see Josh Norman and get a chance to see Jamal Charles and all of those guys we either coached or have great ties to. Kevin Mawai was down there. It was outstanding. So that's just a heck of a job by the Shrine Bowl, bringing in guys that have been in their shoes, where they want to be. And I told them to soak up as much information as they can if you want to be a pro and you want to play at this level for a long time.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks,
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll bring up Josh Wallace, cornerback from Michigan. Josh, why don't you come up here, man? Aside, yeah. Let us know how practice was today for you, man.
Today, practice was great. Learned a lot from yesterday's practice, accepting coaching, and the guys on the DB room are just all gelling, so it makes it easier to continue to get better each and every day.
What's it like coming off a 15-0 season, national championship, and then playing an all-star game?
Yeah.
Season, you still love football?
Still love football always. That's the main thing. But of course, you're a little banged up, but you just got to keep pushing through it. And going 15-0, being a part of Team 144 is just a blessing.
Hoping for 16-0?
Oh yes, that's the goal.
Who's been the toughest guy you faced this week in practice?
I would say everybody on the wide receiver. They're all here for a reason. I don't want to put anybody's name out in particular, but it's all great competition throughout the whole wide receiver room.
How's the curriculum as far as like installation? How's that been going for you?
Me personally, I feel like it's been going well. I've played in multiple defensive schemes throughout my college career, so picking up this defense wasn't that confusing.
So you made the jump from UMass to Michigan. How do you think the jump from Michigan to the NFL is going to be?
It's going to be a great jump. Dream come true.
Coach talked about the NFL players and past players that came by. Talk to you guys. Talk about that experience, that influence that had on you.
Excuse me. It had a great influence on me. Yesterday, Josh Norman talked to us, and I pulled him aside after speaking to him, and he gave me some advice for a good 10 to 15 minutes about just life and what to do after practice when you look forward to going in the league and how you got to start on special teams. So I appreciate him for that.
Most for Josh?